Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're having a good week so far. I just got a new guitar in and I wanted to unbox it and show you guys right away. I haven't seen it yet in person. It's blue and I've got a bunch of blue guitars already, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep this one and flip one of my other blue guitars or if I'm going to rebuild this one and sell it or what. But I also wanted to let you know tomorrow I'm going to be posting a new guitar that's going to be for sale. It's a custom shop that we've been building in here for a while, and it's a badass Wolfgang. So turn on post notifications if you're interested in buying it, because I always post my guitars first to my Patreon audience. They're the biggest supporters. They pay, every month to subscribe to my Patreon, so they get a little more exclusive videos, shop tours, and stuff like that, which I'm starting to do more of now for them. And another perk is that they get first dibs at my custom shop build. So they've had a couple days, no one took it yet. A bunch of people were interested in hitting the like on it and commenting, but nobody bought it. So tomorrow it's going to come to the Instagram audience, which is the second place it goes. The third place it goes to advertise it would be Trash to Thrash, one of the episodes of that. And then obviously the fourth would be like general public, like Reverb and eBay and all that stuff. So I'm going to unbox that guitar right now, but I wanted to give you guys a little preview of some of the other cool guitars I'm working on right now too. All right, so over here we got a 90s Fender Strat. It's a Stealth Frankenstrat, and that one I'm still working on. It's almost done. It really just needs like the electronics and wiring done. Here's a late 90s LTD M100, I believe. HSH. I got some really cool plans for that one. These two are both shop builds. This is for a customer. You can see I'm filling the neck pickup here. My shop assistant Ryan and I have been filling with the thing with filling neck pickups. You can see I'm doing it on this other LTD M100 here. I got a couple of those in here. This is another one of my shop builds, but to fill these neck pickups, you got to fill it with wood, then fill it with wood filler, let it really cure and harden, then sand it. A lot of times it continues to shrink over time, so you got to kind of monitor it and make sure there's no more shrinking, which there usually is. So then you got to put more filler, wait a couple days, sand it, and it's a little process. So this thing just came in. This is a customer's guitar. This is badass. You'll hear more about this thing later. You'll see all of these on Trash to Thrash in the future. I had an experiment I was trying on this one. I didn't like the way it turned out, so it's just a shop build. I'm going to be redoing that one. We got a 7-string Ibanez right here. This is for a customer. Really cool plan for that one. We got a Rhodes here. Just finished the horns were completely destroyed on this one, both of them. So we kind of reshaped them, cleaned it up, made it look really good using less filler. I don't like to use filler on these horns, use as little as possible, because once you hit them into anything, the filler is just going to break off. So if it's filler on like a flat surface, I don't mind that. But so yeah, we usually repoint it and get rid of the chipped off parts. And then if there's small filling that needs to be done, that's fine. We got a Dean Razorback. Crazy plan. I'm going to be actually meeting with my assistant tomorrow morning, and we're going to go over the game plan, because this thing's ridiculously insane. This is a customer's guitar. These last three were all customer guitars. This is another Wolfgang. It's just one of my shop builds. I actually haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet. It's just black right now, but you can see I haven't touched it in a couple weeks. Really dusty, actually. That's not good. I don't like that. I got to be like Walter White going through with the glove, making this place like a lab. And then over here, we got an Epiphone Les Paul Special, this crazy crackle. I don't think I've put this up anywhere on Instagram yet. Behind that, there's an LTD AX50, which, again, filling the neck pickup. We got it all sanded down, so did some body repair. And then over here, we got an Ibanez, was an RG170, filling that neck or the middle pickup slot, and we're going to do a swirl paint job on that one. That's going to be really cool. Then over in the paint cabinet, we got a bunch of really crazy guitars. I'm not going to show you all of them up close, but check this one out. I just did the clear coat on the Venom crackle. That's pretty ridiculous. Very glossy. I'm trying out some new product with that clear coat, so happy with the product. This one's going to be insane. This one's going to be insane. This one's going to be insane. I'll have more on all these soon. Got another Wolfgang style. This is actually an OLP, and we're going to be doing the classic Frankenstrat stripes. Bunch of necks down here. I mean, a lot of really cool guitars going on right now. So as those ones get closer to finished, I'll show you more. And a couple of them are shop builds, like this Wolfgang here, this purple one, this Jackson here, and this Flying V. So if any of those seem enticing, DM me. This one's actually a crackle, but it's that color shifting. So you can see it like changes from like purple to blue depending on the light. Really, really cool. All right, so kind of a crazy angle. You guys are up over my right shoulder. I just got the guitar unboxed. You can see it's an LTD, and I haven't actually taken a look at the body yet. Before I checked it out myself, I thought I'd do this with you guys. So let's get rid of the last of this bubble wrap that's on here. And what this guitar is a LTD MH400. I believe this one was made in Korea, which I'm a huge fan of the Korean LTDs. They're way better than the Indonesian ones. And yeah, I don't know if this switch does anything. It's got a mini toggle, which is kind of cool. I was thinking it could be an EMG preamp or something, judging by the handle on it. It didn't say anything in the auction or in the sale, whatever, on Reverb. EMG 81 and 85 classic black pickups, floating ESP licensed Floyd Rose, which I'll definitely ditch that if I decide to keep this. The color's pretty cool. It's like what, a nice medium blue, kind of like an almost aqua-y in person. Neck through, which I love that. It's got a little battery routed section there, you know, that's nice. Black chrome hardware, three-way selector. So it looks to be pretty nice. The reason I bought this is because it was like 400 bucks. You can see it's got really loose pots on it. It's got all this crap, you know, some scratches, a bunch of adhesive on the front. I'm not really sure what the plan with it yet. Like I said, you know, I got a bunch of blue guitars. I'm trying to keep my collection a little smaller. So I've got a blue Jackson already that's badass. It's an SL2Q quilted maple. And I like that guitar a lot, but I find myself playing my LTDs way more. So I wanted to find out what the 400s were all about. I've never had an MH400. I've got a couple MH1000s, and I love those guitars. But as far as a blue guitar, I'm not 100% set on my Jackson SL2Q. So I'm going to try this out back with that guitar and with my MH1000s and see which one I like better. I might actually sand this down and refinish the clear on it. I might even sand the whole thing down and refinish it in a different color. I might even end up not wanting it really and keeping the Jackson and just doing some upgrades. Obviously the bridge, maybe switch it out for some matched color pickups, because you know these are cool, but it's kind of like an 80s look or 90s look to me. I like to get like the nice black chrome version or whatever, you know, something a little sexier than these. But cool guitar, man. I'll let you guys know what I think over the next week or so. And yeah, if you guys have any experience with these guitars, let me know what you guys think of them too. Hope you're all having a good week, and have a good weekend, guys. Rock on, my friends. All right, so I just plugged this bad boy into the Axe Effects, tested it out, and opened up the back cavity. It is a preamp. It's an EMG PA2, which was what I was hoping for. That's awesome. That's a really cool little extra bonus. It looks like this whole thing's been completely rewired, so they probably put in like the Carry King set, the EMG Carry King set, 81, 85 with the preamp in a kit. So that's a nice extra $50, $60 part right there that they didn't even include in the price. You can see it's somebody rewired this thing. You know, this isn't how it would come from the LTD factory. So very cool. Extra little benefit. You see, this is the Jackson I was saying. I had the SL2Q. I mean, this thing is so freaking gorgeous. I love this thing. The color is bizarre. It's like purple, dark blue, light blue. It's got these really weird tones to it. But the only thing is it doesn't have a binding, so it doesn't seem to fit into my collection of what my exotic collection. These all have bindings on them except that one. So that's one of the reasons also. It plays good, but it doesn't play as good as like this MH1000 here, or these Edwards I got from Japan, or even this Jackson RR24Q. These are all just monsters. So I love the color of this. Maybe I gotta add a binding to it or something to really make it like fit my my taste.